Hello students, myself Pradeep Joshi welcomes you all to our YouTube channel Scienceonomy classes. In the previous class we have studied about acid. Today's topic is base. Now this is the fifth chapter in RBSc board and second chapter in CBSE. Now today's topic is base. Now we will study about the physical properties. Now what are physical properties? The properties which we can see, the outer appearance, that means which we can see from outside, are known as physical properties. So what are physical properties? First, bases are bitter in taste. You have heard the word kadwa in Hindi. So bases are bitter in taste, not sweet. Second, bases are soapy or slippery to touch. When you touch a soap, how you feel? You feel that the soaps are slippery. Same, bases are also slippery to touch. Third, bases turns red litmus to blue. Now what is litmus? We have discussed in the earlier class. Then also litmus is a natural indicator which tells us whether whether solution is acid or base. When we put litmus paper in a basic solution, then the red litmus is converted into blue litmus. Next property is bases dissolve in water to give OH minus, that means OH negative ion. Now what is OH? Hydroxide hydroxide OH is hydroxide ion, they give OH negative ion. So these are the physical properties of base. Now one thing is very important. What are alkalis? The base which is soluble in water is called alkali. Now listen what I'm saying. I'm saying one thing. All alkalis are bases. All alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkali. Try to understand what I'm saying. I'm saying all the alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkali. For example, if we take 10 base and 6 are soluble in water, that means these 6 are alkalis and these all alkalis are base, but these 10, these are bases, not alkalis, because these are not soluble in water. So the bases which is soluble in water are known as alkali. For example, NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, KOH, potassium hydroxide. Next, strong base, a base which is completely ionized in aqueous solution and produce OH negative ion is known as strong base. The base which is completely ionized, that means when a base is dissolved in aqueous solution, then it gives hydroxide ion in large amount and completely ionized. This is known as strong base. Second thing, it produce hydroxide ion in large amount. So strong base always produce hydroxide ion in large amount. Now see, strong base is there. They have pH value from 10.5 to 14. So they are strong base, so their value is high from 10.5 to 14. Example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Now we have seen the strong base. Now weak base. A base which is partially ionized in water or aqueous solution is known as weak base. That means the base which does not completely ionized, that means only some part of it gets ionized into, is known as weak base. It gives hydroxide ions in small quantity or small amount. Next point, they have less pH value. We have studied in strong base that they have pH value from 10.5 to 14, but they have less pH value, that means from 7 to 10.5. In this way we have seen the physical properties and types of base. There are two types of bases, strong base and weak base. Now we'll start with the chemical properties of base. Now first chemical property is when base react with metal, they form hydrogen gas, that means they give hydrogen gas. Now we will see how the reaction take place. When base reacts with metal, it forms hydrogen gas. Now why we have put 2 over here? To balance this reaction we have put 2 over here. Now we will see the reaction. 2NaOH, we'll put NaOH, NaOH. Now 2 is before NaOH, that's why we have written 2 here. Now zinc is single, that's why we have written zinc. Now we know that when metal react with base, hydrogen gas comes out. So the first thing is to take out the hydrogen. We have take out the hydrogen gas. Now what is left? Write that. Now see, Na2, because Na2 are there, that's why we written 2. Na2. Now zinc is 1 only, that's why we written zinc, Zn only 1. Now see oxygen how many? O and O, so we written O2. In this way the reaction take place. Now see the name of this is sodium hydroxide, this is zinc, and this is known as sodium zincate. The name of this compound is sodium zincate. This is a salt. In this way the reaction take place. Now important thing, all metals do not react with base to form salt and hydrogen gas. In the previous we have seen that when metals react with base they form salt and hydrogen gas, but all the metals does not react with base. This is very very important, 5-star thing. Next, the second property, non-metal oxide react with base to form salt and water. Now see important, non-metal oxide. What is non-metal? Carbon is a non-metal. When it reacts with oxygen it forms carbon dioxide, so this is a non-metal oxide. When it react with base, now what is base? This is base, calcium hydroxide. We will see how the reaction is taking place. This is carbon dioxide, we can write like this, COO plus calcium hydroxide. Calcium is 1, we will write C. Now OH is 2, this OH is here, now OH is there. Now we know that the first thing is when non-metals oxide react with base they form salt and water. Which salt is formed we will not see. The first thing is to take out the water. We will take out water from here. Now see, H2O, we have taken out water. Now what is left? Write that. Now see, Ca, we can write Ca, CO3. Now see, Ca we have written Ca. Now see carbon, you write carbon, CaC. Now oxygen how many there? 1 2 3, CaCO3. In this way we get, this is carbon dioxide, this is calcium hydroxide. In this way we get calcium carbonate and water. I hope I'm making you understanding very properly. See the reaction, I'm making you the reaction, how the reaction is taking place. I'm breaking the reactants and making you understand. See carefully. In this way when non-metals react with oxide they form base, they form salt and water. So main thing is to take out the water. After that what is left you write that, that is the salt. Now this is calcium carbonate. Next reaction is, now important thing, non-metal, 5-star, very very important. Non-metal oxide are acidic in nature. Very important question. We have seen in the previous class. That means the metal oxide are basic in nature, and non-metal oxide are acidic in nature. Next property is base react with acid to form salt and water. Now see, in the previous class also, in the acid also, we have seen that when acid react with base, they form salt and water. This type of reaction is known as neutralization reaction. Now how this reaction is taking place, we will see that. Now see, NaOH, we will write 2 NaOH, NaOH, NaOH. H2SO4, we can write H and H like this. Now SO4, S, how many oxygen? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now the first thing is to take out the water. Now see how many water molecules are there. H2O, we can take out one water from here. H2O we have taken out one, and now from here also we can take out H2. This is H2 and O. In this way we have taken out two water molecules. After that, what is left? You write that. Now see, Na, how many Na are there? 2. Na2 and SO4. Now see, S, how many oxygen are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Na2SO4. In this way we get the salt. Now what is the name of this salt? We will see. This NaOH is known as sodium hydroxide, H2SO4 is known as sulfuric acid, and Na2SO4, this is known as sodium sulfate. This is a salt which is known as sodium sulfate, and this is water molecule. There are two water molecules. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. When acid and base react in a definite proportion to form salt and water, this type of reaction is known as neutralization reaction. Now the last topic of base, that is uses. What are the uses of base? Now first, sodium hydroxide, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is used in soap industry, paper industry and textile industry. This is the use of sodium hydroxide. Second, calcium hydroxide, CaOH. Calcium hydroxide is used to remove acidity of soil. When due to acid rain, the soil becomes acidic in nature. That means the amount of acid increases in soil. To neutralize it, we use calcium hydroxide, which is a base. In this way, acid and base react together and they neutralize the effect of each other. Apart from this, it is used in the manufacture of bleaching powder. We will read about bleaching powder in the upcoming classes in a detailed way. Next, magnesium hydroxide, MgOH whole twice, which is known as milk of magnesia. It is used as an antacid to cure acidity and indigestion. Sometimes we eat too much oily food, or after eating we just do not do any hard activities. At that time there is an irritation and sensation in the chest, that is acidity. To cure this, we take milk of magnesia. In this way it is very helpful for us. Next, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, is used as a washing soda. This is used as a washing soda. Next, important thing, the solution of base is good conductor of electricity. When we have read about acid, at that time also we have seen that the solution of acid is good conductor of electricity. In the same way, the solution of base is also good conductor of electricity. In this way we have seen the base topic. In the next class we will see about the salt. Now if you are learning from my videos, then please hit the like button and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification when we post the videos. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you once again. Have a great day.